GoHighLevel just released what might be the most important feature they've ever built. It's called Ask AI. And after this video, you will know what it is, why you need it, who this is for, how to use it, and its pros and cons. In short, you simply chat with your CRM and it does things for you. Think of it as a full-time GoHighLevel expert sitting next to you at all times. And I'm not just talking about answering questions. I'm talking about it actually doing things, sending messages to contacts, building pipelines, generating invoices, writing and publishing social media posts, and a whole lot more. Now, why do you need it? Short answer is speed. As simple as that. You can just do things in GoHighLevel so much faster now. And time is money. And HighLevel, thank you for making it free for agency users. For sub-account users, however, to access it, that sub-account needs to be subscribed to the AI employee plan, which costs $97 per month and unlocks unlimited AI usage. It's a pretty good deal if you ask me, but you need to be using a lot of AI for it to make sense. Anyway, who is this for? Local business owners, for example, will use it for daily tasks. Just like speaking to this thing like, hey, who do I need to follow up with today? Who is my top priority? Draft messages for all of them based on their conversation history and information we have on file. And because this AI knows everything about those contacts, it will draft good messages. Then all they need to do is just say approve and all of them are being sent. That's that business owner's morning sorted in only 30 seconds. Or if you just started your agency and HighLevel feels overwhelming, this is your lifeline. You no longer need to know every little thing that lives in the platform. You just need to clearly ask a question. Ask and you shall receive, but you need to know how to ask. On the other side, for seasoned agency owners with multiple sub-accounts, Ask AI means three things. Number one, you can faster make changes to existing sub-accounts. Number two, you can faster troubleshoot problems. Number three, your team members who've never touched HighLevel in their life can now operate it just by chatting. Now let's go through everything Ask AI can do, and I'm going to give you real prompt for every single category so you can steal them. So first one is calendars. Not only it knows the difference between all calendars and it can give you advice based on your niche and your client's business, but it can also create calendars. Now there is a button on every phone, on every computer. For me, it's F5 when I can just click that and I can speak it out loud and it will transcribe it. So I'm going to ask it a follow-up question. Is it a general calendar or it's linked to a specific user? Now it gave me an explanation, and because my initial prompt did not provide enough details, it just created a general calendar with no users attached to it. But it can all be adjusted in this conversation. Can you please create a user named John Smith with email john1@gmail.com and link him to this calendar? As you can see, it can even create users, but we need to first provide a password. So I just tapped whatever and click enter. And the thing that I like is that before it creates or does anything, it will always ask for confirmation, which is a nice safety net. As you can see, everything is set. We have the user created and we have the calendar created. If I go to calendars, I go to calendar settings, John Smith appointment calendar. Let's go inside. Here in the basic details, everything looks great. In the staff and location, it has John Smith. For the availability, we have 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. And then for the booking rules, we have meeting duration 60 and post buffer time 30, like we requested. But anyway, let's go back to our Ask AI and continue to our second category, which is conversations. I just switched to one of my real clients, and what I'm going to say is draft targeted follow-up messages to all of my hottest leads based on conversation history and contact details. And here's what we have so far: urgent, high priority, medium priority, and low priority. All of them have a drafted SMS or Facebook or Instagram messages, and all we need to do is approve, not all of them, but whatever we see, because we have those numbers 1, 2, 3, whatever. So we can say 1, 3, 5, and 7 approved if you like what it says. But you can always change the wording or maybe just remove the emojis like this car emoji. It's a bit unprofessional, but all of that can be put in the prompt. For the sake of the example, let's approve number 4, Trevor. As you can see, the message was sent. Let's double check in the conversations. And right here in the conversations, as you can see, this is the exact message that we just approved and it was successfully sent. Moving on to the next category, which is contacts and CRM. Because this AI can search, create, update, delete contacts, it knows everything about everyone. It can add tasks to contacts. For example, those who have not been followed up, you can just type, hey, give me a list of leads that have not been followed up with in the last 7 days by their assigned salesperson. Add a task to all of them to follow up. We can also use it to troubleshoot because we can ask, for example, hey, give me a list of all contacts who are not assigned or who do not have any tags, because we want to find out what they're doing in the system without any trace. And this is exactly where we can combine it with the next category, which is automation and workflows. Because this AI can add contacts to workflows, but most importantly, it can retrieve and reinforce workflows. We can also troubleshoot because, for example, we can find those contacts without any trace, and we can say, hey, show me the history of all workflow actions and why those contacts do not have any tags. Or here's another one. A lead maybe is in a wrong pipeline stage, or it is assigned to a wrong salesperson. Now we can troubleshoot with Ask AI by referencing that number. John Smith is in the wrong pipeline stage. Why did it happen? Which workflow made an error? And how can we fix it? For example, you can ask, show me the full customer journey, including workflow actions of this contact. As you can see, it gave me a full customer journey, all the information, what Facebook ad campaign was used and which ad creative, banner number 1, what date, full timeline, all the workflows that were used right away. We have active Facebook conversations, we have appointment booked, we have appointment workflow, all the calls that happen and the length of them. We have total number of calls, 17 plus, longest call, 28 minutes, 20 plus messages on Facebook, the card they purchased, and 13 days in the sales cycle. This is how you can go one by one using like a sniper's approach and audit small details, because this thing knows it all. Let's ask it, how can I optimize my workflows? How can they be fixed? What can be better? By the way, on a personal note, my goal this year is to hit 10,000 subscribers. And my small ask, if you're getting value from this video so far, please subscribe. Let's hit this milestone together. I appreciate you. And here's what it provided. I could not believe my eyes. This is a full audit of my workflows. This is crazy. And this is a very complex client that I've had for years. And it's messy. I do some creative workflow automating here, but look at this. It literally gave me a full audit of everything. The one that I'm going to implement right now actually is number 6. This one is basically when someone replies, for example, to a text message, the system will try to call the salesperson. When the salesperson picks up the phone, it will call the lead. Now, what can happen is that there can be multiple calls at the same time, and it will give an error, cannot connect this call, active call to the dialed number already exists, right? Because like multiple calls happening at the same time, which is obviously could be fixed with the drip mode, which I should have done and I didn't. And thanks to Ask AI, now I know what the problem is. Now, the next category that Ask AI can help us with is the opportunities and pipelines. So it can create update opportunities, move deals through the stages, and give you reports on maybe stale opportunities that have been sitting there for some time. Again, it's just like, it's good for audit. It's good to take actions. Here's an example. So I have this client, it's a roofer. Now, I don't know what the customer's journey is. Can you create a pipeline with realistic stages of what actually should happen in the roofing business? And it should be easy for a roofing company to use to manage their leads. Boom, done. So what do we have? We have new lead, contact attempted, inspection scheduled, inspection complete, estimate sent, contract signed, job scheduled, job in progress, job complete, review, and referral. Amazing. It asks me to confirm. We can modify it, but I'm just going to say yes, confirm. Okay, done. Let's check how it's looking. Let's go to opportunities, and we have new leads, and we have roofing pipeline. Boom. New lead, contact attempted, inspection scheduled, and all of that over here. Obviously, it can be shorter, it can be longer, but this one, it looks like it encompasses every single step that happens in a real roofing business. So, for example, if you have a client, give them this account and they can manage their whole business right in here. And we can charge them a pretty penny to automate their business, right? But anyway, let's move on. Now I'm going to show you how it can even create invoices for you. Create an invoice for Mike Johnson, email mike@gmail.com for a roof repair at $5,000. Due date, March 30th. Here's the confirmation, and I'm just going to click confirm. And a very nice thing is that you can also see the thought process of this AI agent, right? Like this Ask AI. So, and you can read through it to understand how it thinks and what it does, which is pretty cool. So throughout the process, it realized that the contact is not even created in the system. So it created the Mike Johnson. And now we just have to click send invoice and it's all done. And if we go to payments, as you can see, roof repair, our invoice is right there. If I click inside, Mike Johnson at the top, roof repair, item, price, pretty much everything we described is here with the due date. If we provided more information, like description, for example, it would put it here as well, even maybe terms and conditions, but you have to put it all in the prompt. Next category that Ask AI can help us with is marketing. We can manage email campaigns and templates, schedule social media posts, write and publish SEO optimized blog posts, and even generate images. For example, I can say something like, create a Facebook and Instagram post promoting our summer roofing sale for next Monday at 10 a.m. And as you can see, this is what we have. We have the image generated, summer roofing sale. Obviously, we can provide more information like sale details, how much they're going to save. And here we have copy, right, to put into the post description. So I'm just going to say schedule. Here's what we have. I'm just going to click inside, and this is what we're working with. We can also make manual changes inside. And guess what? Our Ask AI is still here. As you can see, click edit with Ask AI, and you can prompt it even more. Now I have this table for you with pros and cons, and the cons are this Ask AI cannot create agents for you. You still need to do it yourself, but it can give you instructions. It also cannot modify and create workflows. That's where you have Workflows AI, which is a whole separate AI, but this Ask AI can give you guidance, and it can't create or modify website or landing pages. For that, you have Website and Funnel AI, which is a separate thing. I personally think this is essential for beginners to learn the software. For users who already know HighLevel, this is good for brainstorming. Just talking to this HighLevel assistant with no filter and see how you can get to where you need to be faster. And this is good for troubleshooting because it can go through the entire contact's history and find automation flaws. In summary, is it perfect? No. Can it do everything? No. Is it the direction HighLevel is heading? Absolutely. Over time, it will be capable of more and more things. And agencies that adopt it earlier than later will have an advantage. The CRM isn't something you manage anymore. It's something you talk to, and that changes everything. Please give this video a thumbs up so more people can discover it. And if you have questions, drop them below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.